start. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Nick Wilson. I'm from Shirley. I'm a 6th grade English teacher, and I also teach geography. Even though you can't see the graphic right now, there's supposed to be a nice beautiful mountain here, mostly because I don't think there's a better metaphor for teaching a school year than a mountain. And to remember, mountains come in ranges. So, to start, I want to do a little visualization. I want to put you in my brain at the beginning of August 2016. I ventured over many miles and many years to get here. As we speak, students are preparing for class, sharpening pencils, reviewing mental exercises, and reciting phrases teachers like to hear. My whiteboards are clean, my textbook's dusted, and my meter stick is polished and ready for pointing. Room 403 is yours. Go forth and teach. Right? Okay. Unfortunately, when you get to base camp, you realize all your climbers don't know how to climb. They don't know how to tie their knots, and most importantly, they don't want any part in this mountain that you're about to climb. They're like, no, that looks hard. It's icy. It's cold. No, thank you. So, basically, in order to get there, two things I was really proud of. Developing fine-tuned classroom routines. And the second thing I want to talk to you about is a student-centered grading system, which I call the skill-based system. Now, teaching all the knots and stuff, there's a lot of basic stuff that I did in the classroom, which you all know the terms for, you're all very common with. Do Now is responsive classroom. But the thing I'm most proud of is I utilized a program called Whole Brain Teaching by Craig Biffle. Whole Brain Teaching is a micro-lecture technique which was designed, to make lecturing better. And it's to access different parts of your brain in a lecture. So we're going to practice a little bit here. All right, and the first rule of whole brain teaching is, all right, when I say class, you say yes. Class?
Yes.
Perfect. You always have to match my energy level, and if I do something funny before that or make some sort of signal, you have to copy me too. Class?
Yes.
Perfect. Class?
Yes.
Right on. Okay? There's a lot of different signals and different ways you can incorporate this into the way you teach. All right, the second command is teach OK, which is utilizing, basically, you build in the signals where they can turn and talk quickly. There's also a special one I have, which is focus, and all the students have to put their hands and eyes together, and they go, hands and eyes, and they all look at me. All right? Several different hand signals you can use. One of my proudest hand signals, which made me say, hey, it's working, when I was teaching longitude and latitude. Okay, every time I said longitude, this was about for a whole week, I would go like this, longitude, and then latitude. A month later, they're taking a quiz, and I see a kid go like this before the test. So I'm like, all right, I win, okay? But, it's really adaptive, and it gets the kids using hand gestures to help them remember them. It's great. Class?
Yes.
Oh, see, I would have got you. I would have got a point there. But the second thing I want to talk to you about is my grading system. I got rid of the whole traditional model. I threw it out the window, and I have a completely skill-based system. So in ELA, you don't get graded on your homework. You don't get graded on your classwork. You get graded on how well you do the skills in class. If you're discussing appropriately, you get the grades in discussion. You get graded based on your analysis of reading informational text. You get graded on your writing. So when you go to look on your Aspen portal, it's all right there. Oh, my discussion grades are weak. I need to work on the discussion. Next time we have a discussion in class, I need to step it up. I get a phone call from mom and dad. Hey, how come Tess is doing bad in class over here? I say, well, Tessa's writing grades are not so great. I think if we can help her do this, this, and this, it's right on. And it keeps the whole focus on class, on the skills you need to learn. And that's what I'm most proud of. It's a big mountain. There's a lot of journeys on the way. The goal is, end the year with a smile, reflect upon your successes, and adapt for the future. And mountains come in ranges. Big shout out and thank you to Tanya, Mr. Shalfo, and Arthur Baxter, who started me on this journey a long time ago. So, thank you.